Hello, we are live. And Merry Christmas to everybody coming in. We'll see how long this lasts because I think the temperature said minus 18 or so, but the wind was saying that it felt more like minus 27 or something like that. But I thought I'm going to go the opposite way because I always go through the animals. I'm going to walk the opposite way today and see what's out there. It is snowing a bit. It is windy a bit. Last time I was out, I think the difference was the wind on me and it killed the battery on my phone. So however long this lasts, that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going to try and make the hour. If I do make the hour, that's great. And if not, it'll just be however long my battery lasts. Oh, I saw somebody come in. I can't get used to this chat. Hi, Heather. Hi, Yankee Kyle. Merry Christmas. And I should say hello and goodbye right now because whenever my battery dies, that's the end of my walk. So cross my fingers. Hello, Brewers Prospecting. Merry Christmas. If it lasts 30 minutes, that'll be awesome. If it lasts longer, that's even better. But we'll see. My son did stop. Hi, Paul. My son stopped on his way to my mom's place, so his grandmother. He's spending the Christmas day with his girlfriend and him have gone out. So they go to their place for Christmas Day. And my daughter and I will have a meal tonight. We opened all our gifts last night at my mom's and dad's. And so we're just going to make a dinner here, have a relaxing night. And I got a free tree from my dad yesterday. He cut it down for me. So we're going to be setting that up today, which, yeah, it's Christmas Day, but I will keep it up till Ukrainian Christmas, which is January 7th. So it's holiday season. Doesn't matter when I put up my tree. Oh, this is going to be quite the... that's all right, Paul. Merry Christmas to you. This is going to be quite the drift to climb through here. And seeing as it's Christmas and it's cold, I have all my dogs out right now. I passed along some deer bones. This is about a 3-foot drift I got to walk through. And here's the thing, the dogs are really light and they walk on top of it. I'm probably going to break through all of this as I go through. This has not been worked on, walked through, rained on to be hard. And I do way more than my dogs. So, and this is probably why I don't go walking this way much, because this is where all the wind is. This is the north side of my property. Oh, only sinking a couple inches in the snow. Thank goodness I'm not sinking all the way to the bottom. Definitely a workout though. Right, you can see the dog's having trouble getting through too. And there's Bo in his new jacket. Oh, dog's sinking in the snow. And there's my haybine and my baler all drifted in for the winter. Angle you guys up a bit, I guess. As I walk, my arm starts to move down. Oh, there, I just sunk in the drifts, just like the dogs broke through. And one thing I was mentioning is I was going to pick up my sleigh yesterday, but when I got there, My dad said he still hasn't fixed the thing that goes around the horse. He still has to weld it. But the tree that he gave me completely filled up the backside of the truck, so it would have been something to have the sleigh and the tree on the truck. So, oh, I'm like barely moving in the snow. It's up to my knees. I'm breaking through. It doesn't feel too bad outside. I'm just cheating here and I'm following where the dogs went. This will be the... Doesn't look like the dogs have been this way since the major snowstorm. And you can see they're running on top of the drift and they're breaking through. You guys are gonna hear me panting the whole time. And there's my big boy. Hi, Jonesy. Yeah, just like you see the dogs breaking through, that's what I'm doing. You take one or two good steps and then all of a sudden you're down. Hi, Linda. Hi, Bud Files. Merry Christmas. Here's the one thing too. When I do get that sleigh, hi, Papa. Merry Christmas. I can't take my horse this way because there's no way a horse can go over. I'm probably in a 2-foot drift right now. You can't take your horse on that. So I can see I'm probably going to be going up and down my lane. Not sure what the dog's got a scent of, but I can't race over there quickly to see. Bo's just trembling here. This is like the slowest walk ever. Oh, broke through. I don't know, I kind of equate this to doing leg lifts. You start to feel the burn on your leg. Hi, Marie. And Michigan Hiking and Camping, thanks for coming in. GWT, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm stuck in 2 feet of snow. That's why I'm going so slow. If only you could race like a dog. They're probably like a quarter mile away from me already. This is what I'm breaking through. I don't know if you guys can tell. So I gotta knock the stone down, take a step, place my next foot, and it is drifted up to my knee. Hi, Madwood. I don't know if you can see the dogs way in the distance. They're just running circles. They got a scent of something. And I know that if I was as light as a feather, I could run over this drift just like the dogs did. I'll have like a whole hour go by and I'll have moved 20 feet. And hello, I don't know that yellow icon, what their name is. Yes, Michigan, I'm reading that you've had high winds. I've been watching some of the weather. I don't think we ever got down to 45 wind chills and stuff. I think the United States had it way worse than we did. Hi Goga, an English channel. I have to become light as a feather and I wouldn't break through the snow. Let's see. Can you guys see the pathway I'm making? Very slow progress. Hey James. Merry Christmas to you. And Samantha. I'm starting to wonder if I should crawl on this. Who said I should, hi G23, I should get a sleigh attached to the dogs and let them pull me through. This is Cooter come to see me stuck in the snow. Hey, Devil Dog. I guess the smart thing would have been to get my snowshoes out. I think I'm getting to the end of this drifted area though. Yeah. Definitely a tough time through the snow. I was just crawling on my knees for a bit. Oh, I'm walking on top now. Hopefully it won't break through. I think the zipper on my ski pants has come up. So the snow unzipped it. Whew. Now I can see the grass or weeds poking through, so hopefully there's not as much snow. Hi Vicky. And these guys went south. Too cold to stick around. All right, so I moved off the road. It's still deep here, but this is only a foot deep compared to being the 2 that I just went through. There's got to be some kind of rabbits or something. I don't know how well you guys can see in the distance. But I am pointing the camera towards the neighbors. And I'm sure I hear their dog in the distance. Oh goodness. That looks like about a 2-3 foot drift in the distance here. That's the thing. See you later, Marie. The north wind blows And of course, there's the forest around my house, and it all stops here. That's why I have these crazy drifts. And not having been here for, a month. Mind you, we didn't have all this snow until a week or two ago, because I was doing the outside walks. I am not going through that though. I'm gonna walk around this little group of trees. That's just way too deep. I know it looks flat to you guys, but I'm gonna guess if I'm standing in a foot of snow, that is 2 to 3 feet. So I'm walking back to where I can see the weeds poking out. A little bit easier to walk here. How long have I been going? 16 minutes? Although I can't see battery life on this. You cold, Cooter? Madwood leaving. Whew, this is a workout for sure. If it was, if I wore my snowshoes, it would have been just put one foot in front of the other. Someone's being lazy, following in my path. Time for a break. Definitely just gonna head back around this bush, back to the horses. Hi, Rich. Merry Christmas. Oh. Bo's traveling too close. I nicked him with my foot. And I guess it looks cold, but I'm working up a sweat. I have, of course, mitts, toque, scarf, but I'm layered. I got a tank top, sweater, jacket, ski pants, boots, wool socks, and I'm getting kind of warm. Hi, Spencer. Merry Christmas to you. I don't know if I'm going with the wind. The wind doesn't seem too bad. But I'll tell you, I'm barely going anywhere. And just walking around the bush behind my house, it's probably going to take me an hour. Regardless of whether the battery lasts that long, it's still, I'm going to be walking that long to get back. And I will not need any more extras. Oh, look at her. She's trying to crawl on top of the snowbank. That's funny. She's my lightest dog too. So it's tough for them when they break through. Okay, what's happening to my camera here? I guess my arm is getting tired. Or it wants to focus on the tree, I'm not sure. You gonna go? Oh, this is a little bit better. They kind of made a path for me. Oh, goodness. I can see them breaking through ahead. I should have called this video Winter Stills for how fast I'm moving. Hi Sheena, Merry Christmas. I think I need to take my glasses off. Hi Simple Easy. I think I said hi to English Channel already. I can't see through my glasses anymore because they're fogging up. Oh my goodness, this is a huge drift that Bo is standing on. So it's going to take a really long time for me to get through here. I don't know why I didn't go get my snowshoes. Of course, I wasn't out here before to see how bad it was. But just like Jesse was walking on top and breaking through, that's exactly what I'm doing. One step you're on top and the next you fall down in 2 feet of snow. So you're lifting your leg up and out. One of these times I might do a face plant in this snow. And it's not helping that the snow drift is ripping my zipper up. So now I'm getting snow packed on the top of my boot. Hi Lashes. Dog with red. Yeah, it's a Hunter Orange. I went out and bought him a fancy Carhartt vest. That way if he loses it, I'll know where it is. Where I walked from the house, if this was a normal summer day, maybe 10 minutes. Not even. And I've been doing this for 22 already. No, I do not have company. Hi, Crafty and Randy. Merry Christmas. No, it's just me and my daughter gonna have a supper. And my son dropped off the gifts that he bought. And we'll open that after supper. My daughter had made pierogies as a Christmas gift to my mom. And tonight she wants to make potato buns, so I might do a ASMR type video on that as well. We had a lot of fun making them. Making the video. It's kind of funny. Thank goodness there's a gimbal though, because I'd be making you guys dizzy. Hi Des. Hi Down With. Oh, a nice low path. No breaking through here. Now, I want to cut to going south, right around these trees here. Hi, Sleeper or Lance. The dogs have taken off way up this hill and beyond. I'm sure they're already in the, what do you call it? Ravine. I wouldn't make it there. think I'd pass out of an exhaustion. I used to be able to drive my vehicle through here. But then kind of let it go, wasn't mowing the grass through here, just a pathway for the truck. So then I started mowing just a lawn track, and then I gave up on that last year. But there should be less snow through here. Hi, Neil. Oh, you think there was supposed to be less snow. Hi, John Eagle. Can you guys see the snow coming down? Yeah. Well, good. Maybe I can make a couple of shorts out of this, or even a shorter regular video. It is very pretty out here, but I know my sound effects are not making this video the best thing to listen to. I'm just trying to find a place where I don't have to walk through 3 feet of snow. Thanks for stopping in, Crafty. Hi, Frank. Merry Christmas. Oh, why did it pan up? There's got to be deer sleeping in there. The dogs are just running back and forth along the tree line. Yeah, it looks very nice to be in the middle of in the winter. What am I trying to say? Being here, it looks very nice. There's no, even though it says it's windy, there isn't any wind. Otherwise, this would be considered a blizzard. Gotta fix my zipper again. I don't know, I'm gonna have to get a safety pin or something. But I suppose if I had snowshoes on, I wouldn't fall into the deep snow, and the zipper wouldn't go undone. Because the snow is pushing my, what do you call these? Ski pants. Pushes it up, and because the zipper is loose, the zipper is undoing. Hi, Dibbin. There they go. Take it off after whatever the other dogs are chasing. I am sticking to where I can see the grass and the weeds. This is powdery snow. Easier to walk through. And I'm coming up to my round pen. You guys can see the barrels. I was going to start training Jack to do barrels. I used to do that when I was a teenager. Nothing professional, just small town competition. I got a couple of ribbons and trophies. It was fun. It was my horse who did it all. You get a good horse and you don't really need to do much but just sit on her. I got dogs around me everywhere. One's behind me, one's way out in the distance. Bo's running along this tree line somewhere. Hi, John. So did everyone do their gifts this morning? Okay. Always Vance behind me. Because he's a smart dog. Waits till I make the trail for him. Oh, what's going on with this? Did I say hi to Debbie? Lance, I just said earlier that I took a picture of it to prove that it's actually real. My dad still hasn't welded the thing that goes around the horse. And so he said I could pick it up at Ukrainian Christmas when I'm there again. I know he also wants to come up here to see if he can fix that tractor ignition. But yeah, it's put on hold, and he did get me a tree, and when I put it on the back of the truck, it filled the truck bed. I still haven't put the tree up, but yeah, I just got to be patient because he hasn't fixed it yet. But I also haven't cleaned the harness, which is something I should be doing. I also have a pallet somewhere in the snow. I'm actually gonna walk by it. I should see if it hasn't rotted out. I could still hook up the horse to that. It's kind of like you have to stand on it. It's almost like a horse pulling a surfboard. Hi, Bob. You missed me struggling through the 3-foot drift. Hi, down with it. I'm not sure who I said hi to, so, and I only see one comment at a time. So I'll just keep saying hi over and over again. So this little pendant area I need to rip down one day. This is where we used to keep the goats. But then and the fence did look nice once upon a time. But they keep standing on it, which makes it sag. And then we put barbed wire on it. It doesn't matter. They learn how to climb these things and then they're out. And then if it was a really bad winter, the snowdrift made it even easier to escape. It was my son's project to have goats and sell them. And when he got old enough, I just ended up getting rid of the goats. There's a postcard picture for you. Missing some of the conversation, but I'll have to read it later. Thanks, John, though I can't take credit for it. These do make good thumbnails. Yeah, and those two right there are kind of like, come on, let's get back in the house. But what I'm doing is I'm coming from the backside of the barn. So if you've ever watched me do chores, the last live I did, and this is actually where I got the thumbnail and the sun was poking through the trees. I definitely could, if I went outside more and took more pictures, which is what I'm starting to do, could definitely make a calendar. Yes, I love when, like, these trees don't get the wind. The snow's been sitting on them. Hi, Mike. The other thing is when the hoarfrost comes, that's gorgeous. So if that ever happens, I'm definitely going outside for a walk. But and then I have no lack of animals to take pictures of. It was 36 here. Yeah, I believe it. You guys were getting cooler temperatures than what we were experiencing. That's what I was saying earlier in my walk is especially like the Dakotas. When my daughter was coming from Indiana, she said the highways were complete ice and that they shouldn't have been open. It is only minus 18 or so, Neil, and it says that it's supposed to be minus 27. This is Celsius with the wind chill, but there's no wind because you can see by the snow falling. This is just a snowfall. I'm not in a blizzard. But yeah, she said I don't know if you guys can hear that plane. The highways were complete ice and that the wind chill was minus 45. And I was north of her at that point, and it was not that cold here. Oh, check out the icicles here. So the reason I would have icicles here is all the chickens in the chicken coop are creating heat to the roof, which is melting the snow. And I know there's critters that are trying to break through. I only have a wooden floor in my chicken coop, and they have dug underneath from outside and come up in the chicken coop where they steal the grain. Yeah, if it was 40 degrees here, our snow would be melting. Although I think it's about a week, it's supposed to get to -3, and when it gets to -3, things start melting. Just gotta pass through this little area. This is how I walk through without having to open a gate. We cut the little rails off, and it's just wide enough for a person to fit through. Oh, and I guess I should do something with this. The horse has chewed this socket off, so pretty sure there's a live wire there. Kind of dangerous. And there's my colts. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to fix that shelter. I haven't done that. Yeah, Jonesy, I hope you're miserably hot. You can see this guy's getting more and more yellow. Come springtime, he should be more the Palomino. You can see his legs are getting darker. I'll have to lose his winter coat. And then that nice Palomino color will come out. I know he's got a black mark on his face, but it's not like I can wash them in the winter. Oh, here we go. No. Okay, I gotta walk away from here because it's gonna create chaos again. John, they have a winter coat that keeps them warm. And you can see that the snow isn't melting on their back. So it kind of keeps them insulated as well. And if they need to get out of the wind, they have that shelter there. And the other thing is, I don't know, I'm trying to liken this to human beings. You know how you don't want to eat very much in the summer because it's too hot? Or in the winter, you want some warm soup to warm you up? The more you eat, the more heat you produce. These guys, if you keep them well fed, that's how they keep warm. And that's what you see the horses do constantly. They'll eat all day if they're allowed. But I would like to sit there and just have the camera on the colts, but then the dogs start barking at them and I don't want chaos started because they get kind of loud. They did that on one of my other lives. And I'm gonna walk up the alleyway. This is really easy walking here because the horses have trampled all this down. So it's a little bit bumpy, but it's still, I'm not walking through a drift of snow like that new path I just broke. And you know, I've watched some channels, sticking with this horse thing, that completely blanket their horses. And here's the thing, if you blanket a horse, you're preventing it from developing its winter coat, and it won't grow that hair, so then you have to blanket them. And for me, my understanding, you blanket a horse when you have a show horse and you don't want that winter coat created because you want him to have a nice slick coat. So animals are designed to keep warm. Now mind you, if it was minus 45 wind chill, they are not going to stand in the open field. They're going to come up to where I was, because I explained that in a past video. I have the trees all around the barn area, but there's also a sand hill in there, and that blocks all that wind. And there was only one time that I've ever witnessed it. It was when I was young, I don't know, somewhere between the age of 10 and 14, and living at home, and there was a blizzard. And when you looked out the kitchen window, you could see to the barn. The horses were walking backwards with their butts to the wind, back to the shelter from where they went to get water. So horses are smart enough to know that that was the warmer way to walk. There you go. There's Jack, Rain, and Ty. So yeah, I don't know what happened last time I went for a walk, that my battery conked out at 30 minutes. I guess maybe the wind did it, because when I walked out in the field, there was quite a wind. Down with. And Rain's just so curious. But yeah, everyone's gonna get treats today. These guys are gonna get some oats. I've got a bunch of pumpkins in the porch I'm gonna throw for the chickens and pigs. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna fog up my camera. Sniffing you guys out. But yeah, if they're not standing up by the water out of the wind, if there is a wind, they'll be here at the bale, keeping themselves warm. That's a cool shot. I could just sit here for hours just filming my horses. You'll probably see that when the weather gets nicer. I'll probably just sit outside and do videos of them grazing. Hi Jerry, Jak się majesz? Or what should I say? Christos Nadadosha. Although I'm about 2 weeks early on that. And it's so funny, Ty hangs out behind Rain because Rain's more dominant, but I had these guys separated. Oh, because Ty wouldn't let me put the halter on them. These guys have only been trained to halter because I had to train them to halter to get them cut. The vet came here and we did it right in the yard. And So then I didn't do anything with them after that. And then when I moved them to a different pasture out in the front of the house, Jack, of course, he's easy. He's trained. I got him in the halter. Rain allowed me to do it because he knew he was going to better pasture. Ty wouldn't let me touch him, so I kept him in this area all summer. And when you have a horse one-on-one, they sure become your friend, because I could walk up to him and pet him. I was his only companion because I separated him. So, yeah, Jerry, I just went through all of that. These guys are good. They got plenty of food. This area here is an open field, and it will get windy, but where these trees are down, sometimes we'll see the horses put their butt toward the fence line and just stand there, or they come up this alleyway, which is where their heated water bowl is, and there's no wind in that area. I've even had my neighbors come here and they walk towards the barn and they go, wow, it's completely different here. It's like its own little microclimate there because of all of the shelter. And that's one thing I said is the guy who set up this place, the previous owner, this was just pasture land, and he's the one who put the trailer here. And he knew what he was doing when he picked the site for the house and the I say garage, but it was an empty shell of a garage is what my barn is. This is my farm. I have 80 acres here, Jerry. 80 acres, 6 horses right now, 1 donkey, a couple pigs, chickens, dogs. My goal is to, we'll see, I'm hoping by this summer to get my stud and my mares back. The only thing preventing me from doing it, I've got my own trailer now, and that's why I got the colts back, is a hobby farmer, Jerry. Fencing. I need to fence in an area so that my stud is kept away from these guys, that I could keep my mare and my stud separate, because they'll fight. Oh, John, they're not sad. If they're sad, it's because I'm not throwing oats at them right now. You think if I am standing outside with a jacket on, walking around, I'm hot by moving around. These guys are warm. They've got a thick fur. They're eating. I do not have a plow. There must be a squirrel in the tree because these guys are tearing apart a tree in the distance here. What was I saying? Oh, I have a tractor that I clean the yard with, and that's how I feed the horses. They're round bales. I do get the municipality to come down my lane. My lane is 1/8 of a mile. So, and it is out in the open and it gets blowed in. And they just came on the 23rd in the evening. So my road is cleared and I take care of the yard. Basically, my yard is cleaned so that I can park my truck and I can move the tractor around to get to the bales. I don't do anything more. There's no point. I don't need it to look pretty. We can walk on the snow. Now Ty's getting... Yeah, I'm not sure what he retracted there. Just Chillin' is here. It's very different. Yeah, yes, Jerry, I hire them to come down my lane and they charge me per hour. But last year, the snowplow guy took down my wooden gate, snapped it because he went too fast through it. And so his boss said they would compensate me. And I've never fixed the fence yet. I will one day, but I need to get help with that because somebody's got to drill holes for the rails. Anyway, the guy called me again, the boss guy, And he said, hey, you never gave us a price on what's it's going to cost. And I said, yeah, I didn't do the fence yet because I have to dig the big telephone pole that I have there, or hydro pole is what I used for the gate post. It looks like it's on an angle, so I got to correct that, and that's going to be a whole day digging. So anyway, I haven't done the work yet. I don't know what it would cost me to repair it. It's more labor. But anyway, I also said to him, you know, you never charged me for plowing last year. And he goes, I know. I said, why don't we just call it even then? And he goes, okay. And then we're going to give you another free year of snowplow. So, here's the thing. How much do you charge for labor digging by hand all day? I'm happy getting 2 free years of snow plowing, because really the stress is when the road isn't plowed and you get stuck. As soon as I get the main post straightened, I'll probably take one of the rails on this fence you see here. This gate here is how we built, like, just these 16-foot rails. We cut it down to 10 feet tall, and you drill 5 holes through it for the side rails, and you gotta nail it back together. Oh. Maybe if they all go, we'll follow them back up to the yard. Wow. Well, that's a good price. Hi, Max Guy. So I think they were charging me for the snowplow is about $40 or $50 every time they come down the road. Thanks, Max. Let's see if we could get them running up the lane here. I'm glad that this battery lasted, knowing that it's close to -20 outside. And I guess the wind is what kills the battery. But probably in 8 minutes I'll shut this down. There's Bo. I think he's so proud of his new jacket. Yeah, it's cold, but if you're dressed properly, like what most of the young guys around here, snowmobiling. I don't really care for snowmobiles because they're loud, and I don't know, I would rather be on a sleigh. It'll happen sooner than later. I just got to be patient. Mind you, and the weather hasn't been nice to be outside, to be doing all these repairs. I think my dad has just been getting his chores done. He's got a lot of animals. He's got horses, he's got my horses, he's got cattle. So you think he's mid-70s. So maybe when the weather is nicer. I wonder if I walked backwards up this lane, if they would follow me. Let's try this. Then I'll back up into something, trip and fall. Look at Bo, he's scared to go by the horse. Hey. This guy just tried to nip Bo. Let's go. See, Bo won't go up the road because Jack is in the way. So we gotta push Jack out of the way. Come on. Come on. All right. Come on, Bo. There we go. We are past Jack. Oh, I'm not going to be able to walk as fast as these guys are coming up the lane. Come on, guys. Hi, Chris. Yes, they do, Radio. I have an apple tree that's growing right next to the water bowl, and I barely eat any of them. Most of them go to the horses and pigs. That's what that